man in Erie County fatally shot his wife and parents at 3 different locations before taking his own life while his children were at school. The killings occurred on the 6th of October when 43-year-old Eric Burgum allegedly shot and killed his wife, 37-year-old Mary Beth Burgum, and his mother, 64-year-old Nancy Burgum, at 2 different residential locations in Clarence. Eric then allegedly killed his father, 66-year-old Mark Burgum, before ending his own life at the 10X Shooting Club in Akron. The Erie County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene at the shooting club at 10:44 a.m. when they discovered the bodies of Eric and Mark Burgum. It was reported earlier that while Mark was at the shooting range, he'd asked a fellow customer to make room for his son Eric, who later joined him. The investigators said that Mark was unaware that his son had already killed his wife and mother. Erie County District Attorney John Flynn said, "The son started shooting at the range, and then after shooting at the range he went ahead and killed his father, before he took his own life." Investigators later found the bodies of Mary Beth and Nancy at their own homes in the towns of Clarence. The 4 victims all died of gunshot wounds. The authorities said that Eric had a permit for a handgun, and they're trying to determine if it's the gun that was used in the shooting spree. The authorities found a note in Eric's car, most of which was illegible, that provided a timeline of the murders, but did not detail motive for the shootings, which the authorities are trying to work out. Mary Beth and Eric had 4 children together, who were at school at the time of the shootings. The orphan children are currently staying at a friend's house until more permanent arrangements are made. Neighbours of the victims said that Eric and his family have been living in the neighbourhood for about 7 years. Neighbour Keith Lukowski said, "I love them. They were good people. I'm devastated. I cried all day. I cried for those 4 kids. Nobody saw this coming," he said. Erie County Sheriff John Garcia said that the murder-suicides are often crimes of passion. For that to be planned out, we're thinking that morning, and for him to actually shoot at the shooting range with his rifle and have a great grouping from 100 yards lacks passion and is so calculating, he said. County legislator Christopher Green called the massacre tragic. "It's something that's thankfully very rare," he said. A Florida landlord has been arrested after detectives say the man installed 2 hidden cameras inside a 12-year-old girl's bedroom and bathroom so he could spy on her. At 8 p.m. on the 30th of September, the authorities arrested 61-year-old Bruce Wayne Grady at his duplex home, located at 3443 Hawthorne Street in Stuart, Florida, and is charged with 2 counts of video voyeurism. The girl was trying to plug a hair straightener into the bathroom socket and a laptop into a bedroom socket, but neither will go in. Upon further inspection, she noticed what appeared to be a shiny lens obstructing the inside of the grounding terminal of both sockets. The girl told her mother, who then contacted the authorities. When investigators arrived on scene, they found small cameras inside electrical outlets that were black boxes hot glued to the back of the sockets, which had an empty slot for a micro SD card and plug for the cable. When asked about who could have done this, the mother mentioned the landlord Bruce. She believed the landlord installed the cameras because she caught him inside the residence on the 12th of September, doing what he called electrical work while they were out, only to return to find him inside their home. The victim, her younger sister and her mother, have rented the duplex since September of 2020 from Bruce, who owns and lives in the adjacent unit. When investigators questioned Bruce, he initially denied knowing about or placing the cameras. He did, however, confirm that it was in the victim's residence, but stated he was there to do electrical work. He said the breaker kept flipping, and he went in to see why. While speaking to Bruce, he allowed the detectives to go through his Samsung Galaxy phone, where they found multiple videos and photos of the girl unclothed. After being confronted with the evidence, the investigators asked Bruce to be honest, and he allegedly confessed to installing the cameras. He said he bought the 2 cameras off eBay. He reportedly used Wi-Fi to connect to the cameras so he could view the bathroom or bedroom whenever he pleased. Bruce said that he was using the app LookCam. He then explained he was fighting his inner demons and would install and uninstall the app several times. He said he'll go to the app and download the photo or video for it to end up in his gallery. The investigation into the matter continues. One person is dead and another seriously injured after a shooting at a cafe in Cincinnati, Ohio. The incident occurred at around 10:30 p.m. on the 6th of October, when the authorities responded to the Bond Hill Cafe, located at 1325 California Avenue, on reports of shots fired. 2 male victims were taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, where 29-year-old Joshua Nettles later died. Police said that the second person had serious injuries, but is in a stable condition. The authorities said that multiple shots were fired, and police said there were multiple witnesses. A person of interest is in custody, although the authorities have not released the person's name at this stage. The investigation into the matter continues.